Now, this story is a very disturbing story. Ghanaian pastor in Texas arrested for stabbing transgender wife to death. Good evening, Michael.
Hello, Paul.
Is it true, though?
So, information at this time is quite scant because it just happened. As at now, he's in police custody. I've not found major news outlets reporting on this. So, as at now, we've had what we would call blog sites, tabloids, and so on. So, it is most likely true because a lot of people are talking about it. But we've not found major news sites talk about it. BBC has not said anything about it. CNN has not. It's just Ghanaian sites that talk about things in the US and so on that are. So, for now, maybe it's gossip. But it is information.
It's beginning to look like it's true. Okay.
Yes.
So they live in Texas, not Atlanta.
They live in Texas. Yes. Yeah. So if I would.
So what's the story? He's Ghanaian.
He's a Ghanaian.
And he has a church.
Yes.
Was she a member of the church?
She was a member of the church.
Okay. Tell us the story.
Please indulge us. Could you just read for the benefit of
a shocking incident has shaken the Ghanaian community in Texas, USA, after a pastor named Isaac allegedly stabbed his wife Sandra over 40 times to death.
Unfortunately.
The tragic event occurred after Isaac discovered that Sandra was a transgender on their wedding night. According to reports, Isaac had followed biblical scriptures and refrained from intimacy with Sandra until their wedding night. However, upon discovering Sandra's gender identity, Isaac became enraged and violently attacked her. Some members of Isaac's church allegedly knew about Sandra's transgender status but kept it a secret from him. Wow. The revelation has raised questions about the church's role in the tragedy and whether they bear any responsibility for not disclosing Sandra's gender identity to Isaac. The Ghanaian community in Texas is still reeling from the news, and many are calling for justice to be served. Isaac is currently in police custody, facing charges of murder. As the investigation unfolds, more details about the events leading up to the tragedy are expected to emerge. This incident bears some resemblance to a similar case in 2020 where a Ghanaian pastor, Sylvester Ofori, was sentenced to life in prison for murdering his wife, Barbara Tomei, in Orlando, USA. The Ghanaian community is still grappling with the implications of this tragedy, and many are calling for the greater awareness and acceptance of LGBT plus individuals within the community. So now give us the story. Let me go back to the photographs.
So as I said, the information is quite scant, but what happened is a pastor, a man of God, a Ghanaian based in the US, was courting a member of his church. Some people might have some concerns with that, but that's what was happening. And then later on, they found themselves married because of his beliefs, because he was a devout Christian, devout man of God.
Did you get that?
Information is not out there yet. Very little. So we're still waiting.
Was it his first marriage or don't know?
Most likely, because nothing has been stated.
Okay.
So because he was a Christian, he didn't believe in sex until marriage. On the night of the wedding, he discovered as they consummate. You know, upon marriage, you consummate the marriage.
Yes. So what happened? What could have happened?
They were going to begin consummation of the marriage.
Yes.
And then he sees something that was very, very shocking to him. What he would not expect to see when you go with someone you believe is a woman, your wife, to consummate the marriage.
Hasn't he completed the process?
No. So you see, as a Christian, if you're not engaging in any sexual activities until you marry, you will have no idea. And again, look at this.
No, but I'm saying that the transgender people, don't they complete physical change?
Right.
Absolute?
So there's a gigantic conversation around this that, in the first place, if somebody says that he is a woman, he does not have to undergo surgery. He is a woman. That is part of it. Some people believe you must undergo. In this case, she had not fully undergone because the man saw male genitalia that put him off and then led him to stab him over 40 times.